case manager was Mike Randall, and you want to stay with Mike, and so you call up member services, which will have the roster, and you say, hey, where does Mike Randall work? Does he work with Iowa Total Care? Does he work with Amerigroup? Mike's with Iowa Total Care. So at that point, you can make your choice if you want to stay with Iowa Total Care or go with Iowa Total Care. Okay. So we had the same presentation for providers as well, trainings, not impacting. So that's the presentation, kind of the information relative at a high level of transition. So I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
I gotta ask now, Mike, I forget, but you said the Hawkeye, they'll be redistributed. Do they decide where they're gonna be redistributed to, or they're gonna decide?
No, what we'll do is the same what we did with the 313,000 notifications. We ran the algorithm. We wanted to make sure we had kind of an equitable distribution of our membership. We didn't want to end up happening what was happening with AmeriHealth Caritas or United, where they have a large percentage. So we went through and distributed equally as much as we could. It's about,
But then they'll have their 3 months.
yeah, it's about 52-48 right now.
Then they'll have their 3 months.
They'll have their 3 months, so choice may change that somewhat.
Sure.
I don't think significantly, but for the Hawkeye population, they will be reassigned, redistributed, either Iowa Total Care or Amerigroup, and they'll have 3 months to choose as well.
If they have family members that are in a Title 19 program already and they all live in the same household, we'll keep those family members together as well.
Other questions?
Yes, you can't guarantee anything after 90 days what they're going to do though, or what they're going to cover.
No, I can guarantee they're going to cover any Medicaid benefit that's a benefit for Medicaid, because
Well,
that's,
that didn't happen when United came in. I'm sorry. I fought for a year and a half to get the catheters for my son. And he had them all prior to. And we had to go to the national in order to get it okay. Now that we have it okay for 2 months, they're leaving. Okay, you're guaranteeing me I may have 90 days of catheters, but then I won't have them after that.
if it is a Medicaid covered benefit or supply, they have to cover. The MCOs do not have the option of saying no. If you have a specific issue with that, you need to contact us.
We did. And you did nothing. So what can I say? I'm just seeing the same scenario start all over in 90 days.
All I can tell you is that if you have an issue, you contact us and we will resolve that. But if it's a covered Medicaid benefit or supply, they have to cover it.
When the head of pediatric cardiologist or urinologist writes the prescription that this is a life-saving procedure, it has to be covered. And United said no.
Well, I'm not sure of what the specific
And when
supply is,
when
but
I
I will tell you that if there are Medicaid benefits or services or supplies that aren't a Medicaid benefit, it doesn't particularly matter that the doctor says, yes, this is critical. You can go through an exception to policy process, but
Yeah, we did that too.
This is typical what I do. I mean, Unite, stuff like that. Unite, what really stands out is every time there's a change within Unite, a couple adopted a child from the state, and I can't believe it, or without fully developed brain. And now is on a breathing tube and has a special formula that they're supposed to have. Every time they get a change, they're denied that formula. And every time I have to go, and make phone calls and something done.
here's what we're doing.
It's not you guys.
No.
It's the providers doing it,
But
trying to save money.
here's what
They're supposed to do.
Here's what we're doing with respect to some of those ensuring that continuity of care as well. So there are some prior authorizations that are ending like in June 15th, the end of June. United is going through and extending those automatically for 90 days. So they're going to carry forward for 90 days. We're also going to do warm transfers for very specific populations. So we have urgent members that we track, and that's going to be a warm handoff from United to the other MCO. There are other members with severe conditions that United is identifying, and we're also going to do those warm handoffs with those members. So
going out to these town halls and we're getting ongoing feedback from our members and hearing their frustration. We're keeping logs of that, and we're gonna keep following up with you to make sure that things are going okay. So after we're done with this particular meeting, I'd like to get your information so I can continue to follow up with you.
We're happy to give it to you. Because we got, I can just see it all falling apart once again.
That's where we're
Because
at.
we haven't had any success with your new Medicaid program. And we had dealt with it for a long time. And when the state run it, it was okay. We fought for things, but we didn't have to fight for years over stupid things. When it says on the catheter package, 1 use only, you don't give them 1 a month when they need 12. And that's just common sense. And any nurse I talk to with United or any medical professional, they said, oh yes, you can. Now, those are not nurses, those are not medical professionals, because I'll tell you what, you walk into any hospital or any doctor's office and they say, no, you never use them more than once.
So let's get your contact information after so we can address those concerns. Other questions relative to transition?
What's this gonna do for, the providing for the SCL and all that? Is that changing?
No.
Are you gonna have a committee that actually checks on these people?
So when you say a committee that checks on,
These companies that hire people to come in and do your SLC and your respite care and whatever, there doesn't seem to be any washed up. Not in our area, there's not.
Over the providers.
And over the company that's hiring the providers. The providers, and they say that if they give them, they don't hire them outright, they give them a self-contract, and they say they're not responsible for anything. So in the meantime, if you have a client that has not had a worker show up for 8 days in a row, who's liable? The state? Because you allow those companies to service? Those companies say they're not liable, but they take money off from the state right off the top before they hire these people. So who's liable?
So again, I'll get your contact information.
yeah, so let's focus on transition questions, please.
I know that when 91st Health started in Iowa, me and a bunch of clients could not get service from my original family doctors because they were not had a contract with the hospital change, and so a lot of clients had to go to hospitals and medical facilities 20 plus miles away from where they actually lived. So that was a big issue in the client and disability community and myself, what I experienced myself. So would that happen again with this new Bifido?
Well, we're working with Iowa Total Care as they onboard, and they will be responsible for appropriate network adequacy by provider type. So that means hospitals, CDAC providers, physicians, labs, pharmacists, etc. And we're monitoring that very closely.
How often is that provider list being updated for
Weekly.
Iowa Total Care? Okay.
Weekly. So you can go on their website and look at the provider directory. It has a search function. I'll be honest with you, I don't think it's the best search function, but it has a search function. But it's updated weekly.
Okay.
And I believe too that our member services has a listing of the provider too, so either one.
And they're continuing to credential as we
Yes.
speak, right? Okay,
Yes,
for-
as I said, we will not be allowed to have Iowa Total Care begin to provide services to member unless there is network adequacy. That's not flexible with CMS, so there has to be network adequacy. And so there's a very comprehensive calculation spreadsheet that we are monitoring for all the provider types and specialties, and you do it by region of the state. So you have west, central, east, and they have to meet those. They have to get to 75%. And so CMS will monitor that as well as the state.
And this isn't really a transition question, but rather like a member question. Is there any way or any plan for the future to be able to opt to go paperless or to have like a portal where you can go in and get communication rather than getting the volumes of paper that we get sent to?
I hear you, I like paperless too.
I almost burn up my paper shredder
Well, how
every
many
year.
times
when
do
I
you get
purge.
like 4 or 5 documents or, envelopes in mail? Where does it wind up? It winds up in file 13. I don't open all that stuff either. So eventually, what we're gonna have, yes, hopefully the member portal will be much more friendlier. Part of what, it's not just the MCOs, but it's IME. We have begun what we call our Medicaid Management Information System modernization, which CMS is gonna require us to do. And part of that is having modularity and a whole bunch of cool stuff in the system.
Sure.
And member portal will be one of those,
Okay,
where hopefully you just go in,
right,
download what you need,
right.
and not us mailing all those things to you. But some of it's required too. We have to provide certain documentation, and it has to be a certain grade level, et cetera. So, we have to comply with federal laws. I don't know if Liz answered your question, but you talked about, I think you made a very good point. So, where's the case manager going? Looking at the provider network for your son's physicians and other providers. But pharmacy prescriptions doesn't matter. That's a benefit that's covered either way.
Have no matter where you're getting coverage from, so from IME, fee-for-service, from one of the managed care organizations, all of the pharmaceuticals that are covered are the same.
Yeah, across all, both. That's that going back to Medicaid benefits are determined by the state, and they have to follow our formula or PDO.
And just to be clear, if we're doing the CCO program, nothing changes, right? So like Viridian will continue to get
Yeah.
our monthly
Yeah.
allotment to pay our
Yeah.
employees and that's.
The only thing that's changing with CCO is there are new rules that will be going in place. We've kind of postponed that, I think, until September.
That's just for fee-for-service.
Right, okay, so nothing changes.
Okay.
Yep. Other questions?
Director Randall, do you see additional players coming into the market?
I knew somebody would ask that question, but yeah, here's my answer. And I've always been very candid that I believe this market, the size of this market, needs 3 MCOs, and that's for a couple of reasons. Number one, competition is good among the MCOs, kind of reduces that leverage that they may have. Just 2, but with that said, I don't anticipate doing anything anytime soon. And I say that because I want to get through this transition. I want to have some stability in the population. And then ultimately, yes, we need to have 3 in this market, but that won't happen for a while.
I can go out to this website and that will tell me who,
The providers,
the providers are and if they're under both of them.
and don't get discouraged, because you still have July, August, September to choose, right? So they're still going out and contacting providers and contracting and credentialing. So if you don't necessarily see a particular provider yet, it may be next week or the week after. And you could also, contact your provider and ask them, do you plan on contracting when I go home?
Well, I was told that they're looking at doing all of it,
That's okay.
so, and they're a big company here in town, so,
So that's good. But then it just may be some time before they're actually showing up on that list.
okay.
You gotta be contracted. Yes, sir?
Okay, so only 3 NCOs, so out of 3 companies. That's not really competition because that's a monopoly with another name because you're only allowing 3 companies and not actually liberalizing the free market here. So the laws haven't really changed with United leaving. So what's
Well,
the big difference?
You gotta look at the 3 MCOs. Any market's only gonna take so many MCOs just based on the population and number of membership, right? A managed care organization's not gonna come into a market where they're gonna get 25,000 people. So there's a saturation point, so to speak, in the total number, there's a critical mass of number that they need.
But the free market
3 would be
is,
the number as far as maximizing that within the state.
but the free market is determined by supply and demand. There's a high demand, but there's a low supply. So that's, but should we actually, actually need a big supply to meet that high demand, for we can bring down costs. Because right now, our healthcare system is expensive because there is slow supply, but there's a high demand. That's a problem we face in this country with Medicaid and all other health with health in the health industries.
There are some unique challenges in the healthcare industry, I would agree. Other questions on transition? All right, thank you, everyone. I appreciate your time. Thank you for coming out.
Oh, I will be able to go back to managing your own Medicaid program.
Who?
Will the state of Iowa go back to paying us? Okay.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. It's on the web. Yep. Yeah. We're out there. Yeah, anytime.
Hey, Mary.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Yeah,
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Just running for city council. So I had to swing on by to this.
Oh, are
event.
you?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah.
guess
So
I didn't realize that.
yeah.
How's it going?
Good. So, otherwise, I would like to see a liberalization of the free market system in the healthcare industries. That I would like to see from the state of Iowa and from federal government. So that's why I kind of came here to promote. I was hoping this would be actually a full hour, but
Well, I guess because nobody had any more questions.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be a little bit longer too and a little more heavily attended, but I guess since there aren't any more questions, there's
yeah, not much.
they kind of answered. But
Yeah.
good to see you.
To see it. Hey, Brian.
There was a ladder training. Yeah. We talked about this briefly. Just on the provider.
No, I knew that.
Yeah. No, you're right. This was in the town hall meeting. So we decided to kind of go with the provider training. Presentation there and have it separate. Provider. It gets in the weeds there. I don't put that on my heart.
Before that, I was going to show that. Just set out and say, well, I'm looking at all the. I made Karen buy me. Doug's stuff. Oh, they're great.
Yeah, I would call member service.
The nicknames and things. They started calling me, they fed in and I called. It went off.
Hey, Brian, how you doing? I'm doing good. I'm live streaming right now, so I'm filming. But nice to see you, Brian.
Oh, yeah, Bobby.
We'll follow up with you to make sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, the first 90 days.
Hello, how you doing, Bobby?
Good.
John Jacobson.
Hey,
Good
John.
to see you, Bobby. Thanks
This is
for
like
covering
my-
this.
Hi. This is
You
like,
represent McConkey, of
Yeah,
course.
McConkey. No,
Bobby Fairchild.
you represent the Trano and the lower parts of Pawan County.
Yes.
I've seen your Facebook page.
Yes, well, it's nice to see you,
Yeah.
and you made a good run at county board. You should give it another whack.
Oh yeah, I'm
2
running
more
for
years.
Yeah, I'm running for right now city council. for
Excellent. I
Council
saw
Bluffs.
that. Yes, I did
Yeah.
see that. Well, good luck to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
So thanks for putting your hat in the arena.
Thank you.
So nice to see you.
Yep. So, so Jake, any thoughts on the this town hall?
Well, it was very informative. We're all very curious to see how the transition will work. I was appreciative that Director Randall came all the way over here with his staffers, Kevin and Liz. It was great to see the people, the concerned citizens that had very legitimate questions about the transition process. I was very pleased to see my colleagues here, Senator Tom Shipley, Representative Marianne Hanusa, and Representative Charlie McConkey. And so he's filming right now.
Yeah,
I just wanted to know if there's any thoughts on that. So always great to see the citizen participation. The library was a good venue, and some questions were answered, and it looks like Liz is working very intently on follow-ups with some specific questions. The slides were very informative, so hopefully we'll be able to work through this process on a day-by-day basis and make sure that everybody has as seamless of a transition as possible. Thank you, Bobby. Nice to see you, Mr. Fairchild. Thank you.
Okay, I will.
How's any thoughts on the town hall?
This one?
Yeah.
I was very informative, and I expect always have some questions. Always a problem in transition, and I expect the same problems. Maybe not as bad, but I'd like to see us get back to the regular system we used to have. I mean, that seemed to work. I mean, we've always had MCOs in the system. Hawkeye used to do was all with the MCOs, and there's nothing wrong with parting that out. But our most vulnerable citizens, you need to make sure there should be some monitoring there. Make sure they get the services they deserve, and get them to them as inexpensively as possible. The best services at the best prices.
Okay.
And I don't know if that's happening. So we'll stay on it and see how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take off.
Okay, good to see you.
You're gonna be in Glenwood tomorrow? You may not be able to.
Oh, are you? Okay, Seek's on that one too, I think.
I'm supposed to be.
My son-in-law's telling me.
I wonder if I found something.
Yeah.
Their first responders.
Yes, they are. He's been a big one too. On this flood.
Flood's been tough. Director Randall, thank you for coming in. Nice to have you here.
Very much so.
Oh, well,
what happened, he went through, he never got really good. They ended up taking the brush to the ground. Okay, so he ends up with 500 acres of
Card out on the table. Say hi to Kevin real quickly. And thank you, Director Randall. Have a safe trip back.
I got this card. Is that you?
Kevin, thank you.
That was his card.
Well, we need a lot of work in Congress and we how these well, the funding, we have to do those levies. This is a 10-year flood.
Appreciate it. Thank you for your diligence.
Sounded like perhaps maybe they were going to get a push on the back.
I haven't seen the formula real closely.
Some of
The last time I was down in the city, I just probably say.
some of it they may get a push back. But it's,
Very much.
one guy had 4,200 acres and he got 32
200.
Thank you for all your help this year.
40,000 acres.
Tom, do you have any sense of how many things are lost?
Yeah, but I don't have it with me. They did tell us that. And, of course,
Is it gonna knock some people off completely? Yes, I think so.
I don't know if they want to.
see, and that's
Some just may not have to know.
Hi, how are you?
I mean,
Good, how are you doing?
there's really some very,
So how's
I'm
it?
very concerned about how they're gonna get.
You know, just,
Part of the grade.
bye Charlie, good to see you.
Okay.
Just, you know,
But when you
we're
get down
finally
to the
done with
bottom,
session, we
and
ended
then
up
when you get down to the bottom, if the bin's still in town,
full time.
if they don't get off very quick, that bin's gonna be.
Hi.
Yes, I know, I worked
Big,
at
like, God, I wish I had.
down at,
Probably got it in the car.
Oh,
where you
sure.
come to vote, where you
Yeah.
guys were.
Oh, St. Paul's Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
done that, this is the second time I've done it.
Okay, great. Well, it's fun listening to people. How are you? Hi, I'm Mary. How are you?
This is Brian.
Brian, how are you? Thanks for coming out tonight. Did you get your questions answered, or I was a couple minutes late, I think I missed the whole
Kind of
lunch.
short,
but we got
The state FSA director is on our committee.
I have to do transition for my daughter and son, because they're both on United Healthcare. So I gotta do a transition for them. And, okay, yeah.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
So I have
Take care.
to take care of you.
We're gonna be meeting again, but then.
So
I think
that's
the
my
Next
goal.
week is the big task force.
Right.
Yeah, I know, it's,
The next
well, if
week
there's something you
is
know
that
how to
the
get
week
hold of me, I've got a
after.
card if you need a card.
And no.
Would you give sure, but really.
That seems a good place. Malvern has got a big enough facility and it's.
Well, we're gonna be.
I mean,
We're gonna be in the USDA office there, so.
See, clean up your personal ones, I know you're here somewhere, but.
They got dread coming up to the orders, for work. And we got stuck in St. Louis with the high water, couldn't clear a bridge. So I think they waited for the water to go down.
When my son went to school at Cape Girardeau, they would run all sorts of stuff up. And the Coast Guard actually works out at Cape Girardeau. That's one of their drill installation. At Cape Girardeau, they do that to make it to school.
Well, going like when I did from World War II. They were getting.
Yeah. Well, and even today with all the I see piracy sometimes, or modern day, some of those rescues are, helicopter rescues.
So where are you living now? Oh, okay, okay.
You going home tonight, or do you get to do some stuff here yet?
I'm gonna go over and have supper and then be back home.
I'd invite you up, I've already got some dinner plans for family night. My kids are, I've got, total.
Yeah, well, that's not far, we're on Fox
My
State,
daughter
yeah,
goes to Boston
same
College.
precinct, I know that, yeah.
Well, just for 11
Yeah.
months for grad school, so.
Very good.
She's still with us, but she won't be for 11 months, because she's going out to school.
Or anything else.
And then she wants to come back and work
Good,
here.
all right, have a good evening, it's good to see you.
That's encouraging.
Thank you very much.
That's encouraging.
Thank you.
So, yeah, she
But
wants
I
to come
go
back.
back up.
Mary, any last thoughts of comments about the town hall here?
Just good to see people out and good to have an opportunity to visit with them
Okay.
about the Medicaid issue.
Bobby, you were the libertarian, right?
Yep,
Who
I
ran
was-
for county commissioner,
Yep,
county
Parliament,
supervisor.
yep, Parliament
And now you're
supervisor.
running for city council. When will that election take place?
November of this year, 2019. So,
And there's a primary, winnowing primary. isn't there?
there'll be primary if there's more than 6 candidates, and that'll be in October.
Right.
But I haven't heard there's going to be more 6 candidates. But I know the Republicans, I know they're running people. I know the Democrats are. So
I bet there will be with multiple districts,
Yeah.
you know.
There's not any districts in
But I mean
Kansas.
multiple areas that of incumbency. You've got
Yeah.
several incumbent
yeah,
slots that are open. So if
And-
you've got, whenever you've got more than 1 or 2, you've
I know
got
Nate
at least 2 to
Watson-
3. Yeah.
yeah. I know Nate Watson's I've heard he's running for election, and Sharon's White. So
That's a scoop because I didn't know for sure if Nate was running for re-election.
yeah, he told me he was running an election back in March, but I heard from
Okay.
someone else he wasn't. So don't make them.
But his seat's up and Sharon's seat is up,
Yeah.
right? Oh, I bet you'll have 3 running in each of those.
Yeah.
One way or another. It seems like there's always 3 that run in those.
Yeah, and you heard about Dave Young. He's running for re-election for 3rd district. That a seat he lost. What are your thoughts on Dave Young running?
You know, I've always enjoyed working with David, and he's built up a record, and it looks like he's really hungry to get back in. And I know he always visited so frequently in Potawatomi County. We love it when these good candidates come and visit Potawatomi County. I see that Senator Nunn also is on a listening tour. That'll be very interesting to see how that goes for him. I serve with him in the legislature, and he's another really good guy. So I think we've got some very capable people. And it looks like there's a 3rd candidate who is now announced from the Tipton, Iowa area.
Tipton.
So be very curious to see how that goes.
I'm trying to think, where's Tipton at?
It's a little further east of here, so I think he's actually moving into the area here from Tipton. I think he has a military background too. So it should be a fascinating race.
Yeah.
And my motto is what Ronald Reagan said: never speak ill of a fellow Republican. So I welcome them all. I think they're all tremendous citizens. I really do.
Yeah. So the Democrat primary's got like 20 plus candidates. There's do you know a name? Someone named Bill Weld.
I don't think I do.
Okay, but he's running to run against Trump.
Really?
But he was Gary Johnson's wife.
Bill Weld.
Yeah, Bill Weld. Yeah.
Yeah, he seems to run an awful lot. He's becoming the Harold Stassen of running for everything. I wear a red hat. I'm a Donald Trump guy through and through. Been so since day one, and the president's doing a great job. So it should be a great race.
Okay.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Bobby. Good to
Thank
visit
you.
with you, sir.
Yep. Have a nice day.
Nice to see you. Good to see you.
Questions. Leave you with this phone too, table.